Hi guys, I'm Vyome Singh. Welcome to my channel. In a previous video, we have already shared interview experience of Facebook, Flipkart, Microsoft, Amazon, DirectTie, and many more. If you like our channel, if you like our content, please do like, share, and subscribe. It will motivate us to bring you more useful content. In today's video, we are going to talk with Ansika, who bagged two offers in this COVID time, where students are facing to get even one offer because companies are recruiting little less. Everything is affected by COVID. She bagged one offer from Deloitte, another from Infosys. So today she is going to share her interview experience as well as her preparation strategy. Welcome Ansika. Welcome to our channel.
Hi, Vyumesh. Thank you for bringing me on board. My
So
name is Anshika Gupta. I am an electronics and communication engineering student, and I'm pursuing my BTech from JP Institute of Information Technology, Noida.
so first thing, you are from the electronics background. So is it any different for you to prepare for Deloitte or Infosys from CS background student?
Deloitte, that the role that I offered, it is not a pure coding kind of a role. So it was basically same for CS or EC student. And for Infosys, yes, it is coding that I get into Infosys through. We will talk about it, I think, later in this video. That I participated in Hack with Infi competition, and so yes, it required coding skills. So it's not just about the electronics curriculum. You have to do a little bit of coding also if you want to grab jobs in IT sector.
So you brush up your skills, get your hand dirty in coding skills as well.
I won't say that I'm too much dived into coding and all. I do little basic coding. That's it, not much.
Even your basic coding is good enough to bag two offers. So guys, please do at least basic coding. Maybe her basic is
Yes.
different from your high level of coding.
No. I would like to say this thing that what people do is people just straight away go for like higher things. They want that, okay, we'll do ML, we'll do data science and all. But what they lack is they don't have the basic coding skills. They lack basic problem solving skills. What company require us to have is problem solving skills. Basic coding, that's it. That is what they expect us to do.
What was the selection process of Deloitte?
Deloitte came into our campus and they offered two roles. The first one was for audit and assurance analytics specialist, and the second one is for risk and financial advisory specialist. So the cutoff criteria for both the roles were six CGPA throughout all semesters, and no backlogs in any semester.
Is there any different in the perks for the both roles? Like compensation provided by the company.
No, it
Is it
was
different
it was
for it was same? Okay.
it was same. The cutoff criteria was same, and the CTC they offered was same.
You have mentioned there was a huge written test like three aptitude, online coding, and everything. So tell us about your written test experience. It was online as well. So how was your experience?
Then the first round was aptitude and programming round. For the risk advisory role, it was mix of aptitude and programming both. And for the audit and assurance role, it was only aptitude. So we were given option that which role we have to choose. We can even go for both the roles. We can apply for both the roles. So I applied for both the roles, and the first round was aptitude and programming. So basically, there were seven sections in that. Three of aptitude that were quantitative reasoning, verbal reasoning, and English. And in programming, there were Java, HTML, SQL, and some general programming questions. It basically Deloitte conducted the test on AMCAT platform, and it was a straight continuous 2 hour test. Like it was section wise, and on AMCAT platform, you have to compulsory attempt every question. Then only you can switch to the next question. Like there is no negative marking. Every question is compulsory to attempt. The level was, I would say, moderate to hard. It was not very. I would say aptitude round was. I find it pretty on the easier side, but the programming part was on the tougher side.
So how much time it was given for each individual test?
It depends. Like the each section has different timing, like 20 minutes or 15 minutes or 25 minutes. The total test duration was of 2 hours.
Okay. And questions are also different. Number of questions was different in each section.
Yeah, moreover, they were distributed, but like some have 10 questions, some 15 questions, like that.
How was your online coding round experience? What kind of question they have asked?
The coding, it was not a proper coding, it was basically MCQ only. Like they were asking about not just programming, they were asking about the knowledge of like Java, HTML, and like some general programming knowledge. So it was, we don't have to code anything. It was like more of a basic
Technical
knowledge
aptitude.
testing kind of thing, technical aptitude, yes, you can say.
How was your experience of first round of interview?
It was not interview straight away. Basically, for the risk and financial advisory role, after the aptitude and programming, there was straight round one interview and then round two interview, then final shortlisting. But for my particular role, that was audit one. We have a GD in between first. So we had a GD and then it was followed by 2 rounds of interviews.
So did you prepare for GD and what topic they have provided you for the GD?
Yes, I prepared for the GD. And if I talk about Deloitte, basically on their website also, they have certain case study, sample case study kind of problem for a group discussion. So I prepared for that. And even beforehand, like before Deloitte, I was preparing just for the placement purpose. So I used to sit with my friends and have a mock GD sessions with them, like 2, 3 pens of mine, and we used to have a mock GD session together to just improve our speaking skills and thinking ability. The topic that I got in the GD was advantages and disadvantages of taking risks. It was a pretty good and decent discussion there.
Guys, see, most of the people directly go for the GD without any preparation. But if you want to get selected, just learn from her, prepare for GD, try to give some mock group discussion as well as the mock interview. After the group discussion, some of the students might have eliminated.
Yes, yes. I think after aptitude round, around 80 students were selected, and out of them, there were only 44 shortlisted from the GD round. So
Oh,
it just reduced to half.
whoa.
So GT, I think for a company like Deloitte, it is a very important, like they want people to have good communication skill. So it really matters that you should be confident and you should have good communication skills. So people should work on that from the starting, not just the coding part, but you require to have communication skills also.
After the GD round, you have faced the first technical interview. Maybe it was technical or HR, I don't know. You will tell me. So, how was your interview experience?
I would say it was a mix of technical and HR round. What the people there were really nice and friendly. Like they really tried to cool down the environment and remove the tension from the air a little bit. So they were very friendly people and they tried to relax me and calm down. The questions were a mix of HR and technical. Like they asked me first to introduce myself. I think this is a general question that everyone asks in the interview.
Tell me about
Then
yourself.
yes, tell me about yourself. So people should just like prepare of this question very well before in hand, because this is a question that you have to face of
And
it
this
doesn't matter which company.
and this drive your interview. Whatever you were answering this
Definitely.
there, this drive your interview. Whatever the words you were mentioning in about your introduction, that matters a lot.
Exactly. And I think you should always quote your achievements in your introduction. That actually adds a plus point in the mind of interview. So whatever you have achieved, even if it be about school days or college days, whatever you have achieved in whatever field, just tell about it and be confident in whoever you are. So that's it. And then
Okay,
there were
Nicholas.
some other HR questions like where do you see yourself in 2, 3 years?
I
Basically,
hope
what
you
I
was very
feel,
well prepared.
yes, actually before interview, I prepared some HR questions, and like these are the common HR questions. But I think don't just copy it out from somewhere. Just tell what you actually feel. So for this question, people should just be themselves and actually ask themselves that actually where they want to be after 2 to 3 years. Like if I talk about any fresher, like these are the like building blocks of a career. So what we should focus in these early 3 4 years is of building more and more skills and enhancing the current skill set that we have. So that should, as a fresher, we should focus that because these are the building blocks of a career. These are the very important initial years of a career. So in these initial year, you should just focus on enhancing your skills, and even you could try if you could get any higher leadership opportunity in the organization that you are. So you should always keep looking for those opportunities and grab whatever comes your way. This should be a vision for a fresher, I feel.
Okay. So back to our original question. What question they have asked in your first round of interview?
It was basically a resume based interview. So they asked questions about what projects I have done during my engineering. So I explained them whatever I did. Apart from that, they asked about the internship that I did. So basically, for this particular role of audit analytics, they uses many data visualization tools like Power BI and all these things. And I had a benefit that I did an internship in Power BI. So this was kind of a plus point for me that I think definitely it would have made any impact on them that I have done a work in this field. So they asked me questions about that, and it was about a detailed discussion on my resume. And after that, at the end, they gave me a small case study. Basically, they just give me a sample case that if this is the problem and it comes to your team, so how will you tackle this? So this was the last question that they asked.
So did they ask any competitive programming or DSA kind of question also?
No, no, it was nothing regarding competitive coding. It was
So-
purely based on the things that I have written on my resume.
So first round of your interview, totally based on your internship as well as your project. So they might have gone into detail. So what do you suggest? How should we prepare our project and internship? Because many students know build their project and do some internship, but they are not very expressive that time.
I won't suggest any particular domain for projects or internship. I think people should do whatever they feel, but the only thing is they must have confidence. Like whatever you have done, must have a confidence to express it to the others. There is no use that you have done a big project, but if you cannot express it to the interviewer, they're not going to come and check the results. They're only going to believe on your words. So you have to be good with your words in explaining and expressing them. And other thing is never lie on your resume. Be yourself. Like they will in the first round of interview, it was not that deep. But if I talk about my second round of interview, it was a very deep questionnaire based on the things that I have written on my resume. So recruiter will get to know that okay, you are just lying or that you have just put it on the resume just for making it look attractive. So don't lie on your resume. Be yourself. Whatever you have done, be confident in that, and you should be content with whatever skills you possess.
As you have already mentioned, in the second round, they go in detail about your project and internship. So how was your second round of interview experience and how is it different from round one?
In round one, I think they asked a little of HR questions also, but in second round, basically, I don't know the exact. There were things asking regarding my resume only again in the second round. So, but in second round, it was a pretty much of more detailed questionnaires. Like they were asking me for example, they were asking me questions about the Power BI thing that I have done. They were going into the technicalities of that. How would you do a certain kind of thing in that? So it was more of a technical thing based on my resume only again. And like apart from that, I had done a course on data science. So there were many questions from data science, like the things like okay, what is a box plot and many other terminology that I have studied in data science. So it was a technical interview and it was only based on my resume, nothing out of the resume.
Okay, so they didn't ask any random questions, but whatever you have mentioned, they are assuming you must know it and very well know it.
Exactly. So
Okay.
in the first round, it was not this deep driven questions, but in the second round, they really pulled out everything that if someone is just faking or if someone is not thorough with the courses or internships or project they have done, you won't be able to make it. You have to have the knowledge.
So, what is the length of first round and second round of interview?
Both interviews were around 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, so after second round, there was the result announced.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
And
congrats,
one more
Ansika,
thing
you are
that
selected for Deloitte.
thank you so much. And what I loved about the way they announced the result, it was really, really special. So basically, we didn't know first that we got selected. We just got a mail from a campus that we have to attend a Zoom meeting for the procedure. And when we got into the meeting, there were the whole panel of the recruiters, and they asked us to bring our parents on the call. So we just rushed and called our parents to join with us. And then they announced in front of our parents that your ward has given this opportunity. So it was a very special and very heart touching moment that they did. So that was the thing that literally touched my heart a lot. So
And your
really,
parents'
really
heart
nice.
as well.
Exactly, definitely.
So, as you have mentioned, your interview was largely, or we can say, whole interview was based on only on your resume. So, what
Right.
tips you want to give for resume building?
I mentioned this earlier also. Don't go for big things. Like if your friends are going and doing big courses and big projects, don't go for big things. Just stick on the basics, and whatever you are learning, just learn them wholeheartedly, not just for putting it on the resume. You should have the knowledge. It will take you forward, not just a big name on the piece of paper. So just learn whatever you're learning, learn with good heart, and be thorough with everything you're writing on it. That's it.
Thank you, Ansika. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. I think it will help many students.
Thank you so much. I also enjoyed sharing my experience with others, and thank you, Vimesh, for giving me this opportunity. Definitely drop into the comment box and please like, share, and subscribe.